The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. Again, it's Jackson. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Second down, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
We changed it.
Jackson looking to throw. That one taken in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. He's going to have the 1st down and more. Give him 18 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Ready.
Man in motion is Berrios. Throwing again, it's Tua. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. 3rd down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Tua going to give it to Achane. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. Into the hands of Berrios. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On the handoff, this is HN. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Turn on 3, kick.
2nd and 6.
Solo left side. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. Throwing Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
They're right here.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Hey, 21G.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Achane, a first down, and then some. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. First and 10. Now, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could and leads to a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Ready. Ready.
Here's a give to Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 45.
Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Achane. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Off play action, it's Tua. That's caught downfield by Waddle. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
Go ahead.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the carry, here's Achane. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
Here's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
All right.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the fourth. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now he'll run it.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
It is 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 2nd down, Achane. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They put Smythe in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Okay. All right, fellas, listen up.
Hill brought in motion. Here's Achane. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
One more time, it's Achane. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Sanders here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Jackson now on second down. Again, working deep downfield. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's first down. In motion, it's Waddle. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Ready. Corner, long. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They snap it to Tua. He gets that complete to Berrios. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, we're lucky it hasn't been even more.
4th down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. They'll run with H-Chain. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. This pro right side is caught by Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. On the ground is H.A. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now H.A. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Kyle Hamilton Dalton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. Final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.